Reversing the vicious cycle of low mood. Everyone feels down or low from time to time. This is completely normal and a part of life. Often, we feel down after something upsetting or stressful has happened. For example, an argument with a friend or hearing some bad news can make us unhappy. As well as upsetting or stressful events, having a good mood depends on lots of things, including the way we think, but also the things we are doing, and whether they give us enjoyment, a sense of achievement, and a feeling of closeness to others. When we feel low, we can experience negative thoughts and body symptoms like tiredness and changes to our sleep and eating. Because of all these new body symptoms and unhelpful thoughts, we start to behave differently to how we normally would. Feeling tired and unmotivated leads us to start to do less and less. For example, we may exercise less, spend less time doing fun things with our friends and family, and put less effort into our schoolwork. These are all things that give us a sense of enjoyment, closeness to others, and a sense of achievement. The less we do, the worse we might feel, as we have little pleasure in our lives and little to look forward to each day. And the worse we feel, the less we do. This can mean we get stuck in the vicious cycle of low mood. Have you noticed that you've been sleeping more, isolating from people, and not been keeping up with your hobbies? Do you find yourself feeling worse in your mood because of this? It's time now for you to start to identify the behaviours that are affecting your mood. What you can then do is start to replace these with behaviours that will improve your mood. Let's talk through an example. Stacy recently moved towns and has joined a new school. Her workload has gone up recently as she is taking her GCSEs this year, and there have been arguments at home. Stacy feels upset that she has left all of her old friends behind, but has made a few new friends who have invited her to the cinema this weekend. On the day of going to the cinema, Stacy is feeling sad, tired and irritable. As a result, Stacy decides to stay at home and not join her new friends on the trip to the cinema. Later, Stacy starts to feel guilty and sad that she didn't join her new friends at the cinema. This then feeds into her having more negative thoughts about herself and others, and feeling more tired and demotivated. She spends her afternoon in bed. As a result of staying in bed, Stacy feels even worse. The good news is that there is a simple strategy that Stacy can use to get out of this vicious cycle. This is called behavioural activation. This involves putting ourselves out there and doing positive activities that give us a sense of achievement, closeness to others, and enjoyment, as these have all been found to lead to an improvement in mood. We can then move from the vicious cycle that we saw earlier to a more helpful cycle where our low mood improves, leading to greater energy and motivation. This means we are more likely to increase our activity and have more positive experiences and feel even better. Increasing our activity and exercise levels can have an enormous effect on our mood for many reasons. For example, it can make us feel less tired, it makes us think more positively, it improves our ability to think clearly, it gives us a sense of achievement, and it also stimulates our appetite, as well as many other reasons. Let's return to the example we looked at earlier, Stacy's invitation to the cinema. On the day of going to the cinema, Stacy feels sad, tired and irritable. But crucially, instead of allowing these feelings to take over, she pushes through and goes to the cinema with her new friends. And what effect does this have? Because Stacy went to the cinema, even though she didn't feel like it, and had a better time than she thought she would, she feels happier and more motivated to try and spend more time with her new friends. Stacy also feels more hopeful about the future, leading to a further improvement in low mood. One thing that people commonly think is, I will just wait till I feel better or more motivated before doing the things I want to do. However, our message is clear. Motivation comes after activation. In the beginning, we must push ourselves. Being active changes our brain state and can make us feel better right away. For example, exercise can produce good chemicals in the brain that lift mood. Secondly, the more we activate, the more positive experiences we have, and the more planned things we have to look forward to. We cannot wait on the brain to give us motivation to get out there and do things. We need to start doing something in line with our values and goals in order to change how we feel and start to feel happier. To learn more about how to put behavioural activation into practice, check out the next video in this series on activity diaries. After this, you can check out the final video in this series, which helps you to schedule into your week activities in line with your values, which will boost your mood and make you feel better by giving you a sense of achievement, a feeling of closeness to others, and enjoyment. This video was created by the Tower Hamlets Education Wellbeing Service. Thanks for watching.